Welcome to a new episode of my live play, with this time with Preacher app. So today I have a special session for you because I will play with two Preacher apps in the same time. So I will be entering numbers, the same numbers to two apps in the same time with the different settings. So for Algo 1, 2 and 3 I will set up the different settings so we can see and observe how different settings are working and how they are performing. Currently I'm recording this audio after my live session, but it was quite an interesting one, especially then you mostly have to really focus on all numbers entering to apps, so do not miss or simply misclick something, click twice, so therefore it's a bit necessary to focus more than normally. But I can tell you currently what you can see. I'm using and playing according to Algo 1, and in the first case I use a selection algorithm called hit, so it's measuring number of hits for always both numbers together. For example, if you play 5 and 25, so in case of hit you sum up the number of hits and from history, and based on that you are also sorting the numbers and so on. This is the, let's say, major part of the algorithm. And the second app plays with the NH, which means non-hit, so similar way you are also calculating non-hits for both numbers and putting together based on that, selecting the two numbers patterns which will be, let's say, qualified for game, and once of one of these two numbers will hit, then start playing. This is a basic idea with several other adjustments in my algorithms on the background. So, but what will be also interesting for you in this session, and this is a very long one, I think the whole session is, this time I recorded, it's 45 minutes, so it's a really long one, so you can see exactly what I'm doing, and I can tell you already several, let's say, things which will happen during the play. So I will have a little bit bigger drawdown, so you will see that I will be betting also, I think the maximum, several times maximum bet on the table, which is 5 per number, 5 euro per number. That can also can happen, so that's part of the game in life, so we know that. So but actually I recovered from this drawdown using always Algo 1 algorithm and system. Plus also what is interesting for you, then you will see also algorithm 2 and 3 in action, so both algorithms also from both apps or instances of Preacher app will play. So, and I can tell you already then Algo 2 and 3 and both apps will be in plus. They will have a I think 100% probability, risk ratio, successful rate. So just a small recap what you can see here then. For example, for algorithm 2 I'm playing 10 spins and 3 levels and 4 numbers, plus for algorithm 3 I'm also playing spins 10, levels 3 and 4 numbers. So this is current setup. And what is the condition when to start the bet with Algo 2 and 3 is, condition is if, case of Algo 2 it's non-hit 8 numbers in the last 60 spins. This is a measurement in last 60 spins, 8 numbers didn't hit, so this is the starting point and the trigger. And in case of algorithm 3 there is also 8 but no repeat, and it's not calculated from 60 numbers, simply that's a sequence of non-repeating numbers, and if this is reaching 8 then we are starting to bet and selecting based on another algorithm numbers from a, let's say, sequence of non-repeating numbers, because we expect then if there is a long sequence of no repeating numbers, then random number generator will start repeating numbers because it actually has to, because we know that there is only 37 numbers to be generated, and then some numbers they have to repeat once we play more and more spins. This is the idea behind. Plus what also we can see for algorithm 1, so there is one setup playing 8 spins and 6 levels and taking 7 patterns into consideration for betting, and in the second scenario there is a money management 4 spins in 10 levels and considering 6 numbers to play. And so this is current setup, and I would say quite interesting playing with the 2 apps in the same time. I can say that it looks like then you know, I'm mostly only concentrating on then entering the numbers which just hit to both apps, evaluating what's going on which pattern of 2 numbers I should bet how much, and mostly I'm absolutely not thinking about considering a bankroll and so on. Simply I'm just betting and entering numbers based on the apps. It looks like a DJ, right? So mixing the entering and so on. So this is quite nice experience. I now play with the 2 apps. So the whole session, I think at the end, if you consider algorithm 1, 2 and 3 both apps, it's definitely successful. I will go through the bigger drawdowns, so I will recover. So at the end my bankroll will not be much higher, mostly the same, but the truth is then I was able to recover from drawdown and all algorithms were in plus, and this is what actually it's quite good and positive. So I would say you can enjoy the whole session. Once you can also a little bit move the video and see how the algorithm 2 and 3 are in place. So just small comment, then algorithm 2 will start once you will enter minimum 60 spins, then everything is calculated. Other 2 algorithms 1 and 3 they are starting immediately once you enter the first number. Plus also I updated web page shareschoice.com, so now the preacher is available for, let's say, preliminary discounted price. Currently also I added some tips for the money management settings in the apps, which are currently interesting from tests, and I will still continue running the test with this interesting new app and 3 algorithms. I definitely see then there is some kind of edge, because as I said many times these 3 algorithms are ending up in a plus. Of course sometimes they are in a minus and so on. This is quite normal. So we are not able to develop 100% winning system, we know that. So but from statistical and probability point of view they are, let's say, ending up much more often than any other systems in a plus. If you run, I normally run 100,000 spins, random spins, test spins, so, and evaluate the results, also checking the risk reward ratio and so on. So I was still thinking how to what is the best setup in money management, because it's always, as I said, I'm trying to find the sweet spot, so the best spot for money management and the system combination. This is quite clear, but I think currently I can really say that I see the potential of these 3 systems definitely for my play. So I would say thank you very much for listening, and you can still watch the whole session. As I said, it's 45 minutes, it's a big one, but I wanted to record this long session because then you also have a chance to see also algorithm 2 and 3 in play and in action, coming from a real life session, no tests, so you can see how it works in a real situation. So thank you very much, and see you definitely next time. Bye bye.